Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Let's Play The Witcher Enhanced Edition with FrozenFoxy. Last time we left off, we had just finished the last of Chapter 2, which I believe is the longest chapter in the game, and considered to be one of the more boring chapters in the game. Honestly, I like Chapter 2. But I'm just a fan of Witcher in general, so that's just me. Looks like we've got sorcerers and sorceresses and sorcerers. I just decided to flip that over with my dyslexic mind, apparently. A book describing the most important sorcerers and their influence on politics. Oh, fantastic! Love knowing about having sorcerer politics here. So we have a little bit of toxicity in our blood from the last potion we took, but we don't have any effects here. We should probably just talk to Triss and get some time sleeping. It's probably after the new year by now. I did do a decent recording set. Well, I know for a fact it's after the new year because right now it is like the first that I'm recording this. So Happy New Year to everyone! Merry holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that.
Geralt.
But yeah, I got to go to a cool New Year's party, which was it was a metal step nightclub. That was pretty fun. Looks like we have not gotten a level yet. We're really close, too. That's disappointing that we didn't get a level. I think we do need to do some alchemic stuff at some point, but unfortunately I do not have any alcohol on me right now. But yeah, I think we're down to one cat potion, so at some point I do want to get some more cats. We've got plenty of blizzard. And we've got 3 swallow potions, so I think we're good on everything. We do have some grease for blade coatings here. Increases damage inflicted with a silver sword. That's kind of cool. It decreases the effectiveness of steel swords. We don't want that. Crippling pain to wounded creatures. Increased damage to insectoids. I don't think we've really gone up against any insectoids yet, so this is probably going to be useful soonish. Necrophages we've basically been going against quite a bit. That would include like the ghouls and the fletters that have been coming out after us. I kind of want to do the Argentia, but I don't know if we're going to have enough for the soccer game here in Argentina. Let's see. Oh, we do actually have... I didn't know dog tallow was such a good grease there. I don't know that I want to use wolf's aloe. I definitely don't want to use Alber's crystals. I'm pretty sure I've got a different hydrangea that I can use somewhere. I don't know why the wolf's aloe is coming out. Yeah, beggar tick. Or ectoplasm would be good. Let's toss some ectoplasm in there. Let's see. Abomination lymph I don't care about. Beast liver I don't care about. Okay. Cool. So we've got some Argentia here, which I think will come in handy for sure. That seems good enough. That way, if we come up against something that seems extra dangerous, we can just coat our silver sword and get a little extra effectiveness out of it. I think that's totally worthwhile. But yeah, New Year's party, Sullivan King, pretty fantastic. Only had one drink. I wasn't really looking for doing too much in the way of drinking, but had a nice Malibu and pineapple with a dash of cranberry. Oh, that really hits the spot. Trust me, if you've never tried it, it's worth trying. That stuff is good. Bookshelf over here. Does she have any books on the bookshelf? Ooh, she does. Unfortunately, we already read that. We do not have the Rivian pogrom here, though. The story of the non-human pogrom in Rivia, during which the famed Geralt of Rivia perished. Alright, so we have some information to read up on here. Let's go check our books here. So the Rivian pogrom is written by Anonymous based on eyewitness accounts. After the war, the people of Rivia were unhappy. Poverty was the plight of many, and most believed the kings and magnates had betrayed them during the peace talks by not exacting reparations from Nilfgaard. A scapegoat was needed. And, as usual, it was the changelings, non-humans, and witches. A mere spark was required to send a furious crowd into the streets. Anyone who seemed different was targeted. Dwarves, elves, and those accused of using spells were all murdered. People also used the situation to settle old scores, loot, and rape. I admit shamefully that few were brave enough to stand in defense of the persecuted. Among those few was the famous Geralt of Rivia, who, in seeking to protect his friends, was struck with a pitchfork and died. There would have been more victims if not for the intervention of Triss Merigold. The sorceress sent a powerful hailstorm down on the crowd. Only that powerful spell could stop the rioting. What happened to the body of Geralt of Rivia and those who stood by his side, I do not know. This book adds a character entry to the journal. Which one? Geralt, apparently. And that is it. I would assume that Triss would actually come up in that one, considering that it was talking about Triss protecting people. So we have the sorceresses and sorcerers from Marcus Marcellinus. The Brotherhood of Sorcerers ceased to exist after the revolt on Thanid Island, when some of the mages were accused of serving Nilfgaard, and were arrested or killed. All important sorcerers were there for a meeting due to transpire on the following day. Neutral mages also perished during the fighting. Among them was Get him death, I guess? Get him death. Get him! Who remembered the beginnings of human colonization. Soon after, Tessia de Vries committed suicide. Her death marked the end of the Brotherhood and the advent of the New Order, or a New Order anyway. After the revolt on Thanid Island, some of the surviving sorceresses grew in prominence. Philippa Eilhart consolidated her position at Redania's court, while the elf Francesca Findabar, Queen of the Valley of Flowers, expanded her involvement in human affairs. Triss Merigold, a younger sorceress representing Foltest's interests, also joined in shaping the New Order. This book adds a glossary entry to the journal. We get something on mages, apparently. I just actually got finished with watching the new Netflix Witcher series, which I was told by a number of people is not very good. And while I do think it is slow, for sure it is definitely slow. I actually liked it. It added some flavor to the novels, actually. So I think it's more of a show that's meant for someone who is a big fan of The Witcher to actually grasp a lot of the little nuances that they talk about in there. I don't know. Anyway, so we have the mages here. I feel like we've read some of this before, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we read about the source here. If we didn't, I apologize. You can pause and read what I don't. We'll just go from simple folk here. Simple folk fail to differentiate between witches, sorcerers, and witchers. Anyone who wields magic is regarded as suspicious and godless, but the better educated and those who dwell in large cities know to treat mages with due respect. The early days of the war with Nilfgaard saw the end of the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, an organization, this is probably where we should have started, which grouped mages and closely controlled the practice of magic. During the Brotherhood's last assembly, a rebellion broke out on Thanid Island. Some of the mages were accused of high treason, that is, working for Nilfgaard, and were either arrested or killed. The remaining sorcerers won independence and set up smaller associations. In the wake of the rebellion, the mages retained their influence. Many of them remained loyal advisors, sometimes even ruling countries from behind the scenes. Philippa Eilhart strengthened her position as eminence, Greece, of Redania, whereas the elf Francesca Findabar, the queen of Dulblathana, took a greater interest in the affairs of humans and became the ruler of elven lands in general. Triss Marigold, one of the youngest sorceresses and a representative of King Foltest, also joined in creating the new order. Lodge of Sorceresses. This is a super important one for sure. So, a Lodge of Sorceresses was founded after the mutiny on Thanid Island as a substitute for the Council of Sorcerers. The founders' aim was to bring the war between Nilfgaard and the Northern Kingdoms to a close while maintaining the mages' influence on the fate of the world. The organization remains active to this day. It is effectively an association of the most powerful female mages from both the Northern and Southern realms. The Lodge has significant political influence, although its activities are not entirely understood by the public. Alright, we do definitely have Geralt here, which apparently is our very, very first entry on Geralt. Interestingly, I guess that kind of makes sense because Geralt really doesn't know what's going on with himself at this point due to losing his memory. Looks like we've also got something on Triss and Raymond here. A book entitled The Rivian Pogrom claims that Geralt, known as the White Wolf, died during a massacre of non-humans. The pogrom took place in the city of Rivia, just after the war with Nilfgaard. Geralt was killed by an angry mob when he tried to defend the oppressed. The sorceress, Triss Marigold, and the dwarf Zoltan Shive witnessed his death. The Witcher's body was never found. I mean, not exactly true. Alright, Raymond here. Someone assumed the identity and we can prove it. I found the detective's body someone discovered. I was working with him and clearly didn't like that. They killed him and assumed his identity. I need to know why. Well, we found out that it was Azur Javed last time. Here we have Triss. Let's see here. So Leo's funeral we don't care about because that is long, long ago. I presume that we don't need to read that again. Triss found me in the swamp where I lay unconscious after my clash with Azur Javed. She transported me to her house in the trade quarter and took care of me until I came around. Lying there awake, I overheard Triss gossip with her friends on the magic communicator. And I now know that other sorceresses are also interested in Salamandra. Alright, I don't think we have anything else, but I'll go take a quick look through here. Man, we've got a lot of ingredients that we know about now. Crazy. Go undo all those. Any new monsters? Does not look like it. We do have some stuff on the quests here. All the King's Men. Triss gave me a letter of safe conduct, which allows me to stay in the trade quarter. Why did Velerad declare a state of emergency? I thought it was because there was, you know, a plague going around? Is that not why there's an emergency? I don't know. Alright. A posh reception. Triss is trying to convince me to go to Luvarden's reception. It's due to take place on the upper floor of New Naracourt. Mysterious tower. Placed all the Sephiroth on the obelisks, and the tower is open. I need to inform Kalkstein and collect my reward. Yeah, we'll go find Kalkstein at some point. Identity. Triss can't restore my memory, even using magic. The sorceress advised me not to seek the truth based on what people say about the past, because I may produce a false image of myself. Should I trust my impulses, emotions, and thoughts then? Is that the way to rebuild my identity? Perhaps speaking with people who once knew me will help me recover my memory. So she basically wants us to side with either the Scoia'tael or the humans with flaming roses. It is very difficult to remain neutral in this game. It's possible. It is possible, but it is difficult. I normally end up getting thrust into siding with one side or the other by accident. Triss Marigold asked me to set 3 magic sensors in 3 places in Vizima. The trade quarter near Town Hall, in the temple quarter by the entrance to the sewers, and at the cemetery. Triss claims the anomalies are causing more monsters to appear in Vizima. The sensors should help us discover the source of the anomalies. I have to place 3 magic sensors. 1 near Town Hall, another near the sewer entrance, and a 3rd near the cemetery. So those reliefs that we've been seeing and not really doing anything with is all about this quest, the source. And we have Witcher's Secrets. Azur Javed, the salamander leader, was masquerading as the private investigator. He defeated me when we finally faced each other, but this isn't over. Are you sure he defeated you? I feel like we were winning that battle and he just ran away. The salamanders will regret that they ever provoked the Witchers. I must destroy Salamandra, which clearly feels at home in Vizima. Alright. Well, lots and lots to do now. Also, we need to find someone that we can sell these books to, because we are carrying around a lot. So it looks like we have 2 exits here. I think there is technically a portal upstairs. I'm not sure if we can actually use the portal. I am kind of curious about that. We've just found a teleport. Where would you like to go? So we can go to the Swamp Tower and Kalkstein's laboratory. I'm going to stay here, because if we teleport to Kalkstein's, I think we're going to end up needing to walk back here, and I would like to actually look around at a new area. You know, it's brand new. We're going to find out what's going on in this this new part of the world. Hi, Buckethead.
You! Stop!
No,
Yes.
you!
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
Okay. That was random. We just got this guy talking to us, and that was it.
Don't do anything stupid.
You don't do anything stupid. So we have Ganatia petals here, or Ganesha petals. I don't think we have gotten these before. It's just more aether. I don't know that we're gonna really need it, but I might as well be gathering all this stuff as much as I possibly can.